Hi everyone, good evening. In this lecture series, we are going to discuss about the frequency modulation. The content what I'm going to present in frequency modulation is introduction, how the frequency modulation works, what do you mean by frequency modulation, advantages, applications, and conclusion. We know that frequency modulation is a technique in which the frequency of the carrier is varied in accordance with the amplitude of the modulating signal. So in the last lecture series we have discussed regarding the amplitude modulation. In that, amplitude is varied, but in case of the frequency modulation, the amplitude is constant. Here the amplitude is not varied, the frequency is varied according to the modulating signal. So here the amplitude and the phase remains constant, thus the information is conveyed through the frequency. Why we are going for this frequency modulation means the main purpose of this, we are going to encode the information in a carrier wave while the amplitude remains constant, what I told already in the previous slide. So carrier wave, what do you mean by carrier wave means it is a high frequency signal. It will be modulated to carry the information. So here the message signal is nothing but the audio or the data or any other signal we want to transmit. Modulation in FM, the instantaneous frequency of the carrier changes according to the signal amplitude. At the same time, when the message signal is high, the carrier frequency may be increased. So how it works? So here it may be carrier signal, modulating signal, or mathematical expression, or in terms of the frequency spectrum. So this is the diagram of the frequency modulation. The first we are giving the modulating signal. The next one will be your carrier signal. So here the carrier signal is varied according to the amplitude of your modulating signal. In the third diagram, here there will be no frequency change. We are having the minimum frequency and maximum frequencies. So here there is a difference between your frequencies. It may be high frequency or it may be in the form of the low frequency signals. So this is the ideal spectrum of FM. So here the center frequency will be the carrier frequency, and we are having the various number of the sidebands. So we are having the infinity number of the sidebands. Along with that, we are having both sidebands. One is upper sideband, another one will be your lower sideband. So here we are having FC plus FM, FC plus 2FM, it goes on. So it will be in the increasing. So it is termed to be as your upper sideband. So the lower sideband, it consists of FC, FC minus FM, FC minus 2FM. So here it will be in the negative. So it is considered to be the lower sidebands. So FM can be represented by two ways. One is in time domain, another one will be your frequency domain. So from the diagram itself, we can say how the frequency that has been varied in the time as well as in frequency domain. So the representation of the continuous variation of the voltage is shown in the figure. While coming to the part of the advantages and what are all the examples of the frequency modulation is, already we have discussed the noise will be more in AM when compared to that of the FM. So here the noise immunity will be improved, and the quality in the radio broadcasting will be higher, and automatically it will be in the form of the less signal interference. So, what is the range we are using for the radio broadcasting is 88 to 108, and it is termed to be as your two-way radio communication, and it is also used for the television as well as for the sound transmission signals. So finally, when we conclude this frequency modulation topic, it has more advantages than the amplitude modulation, such as higher noise immunity, the sound quality will be better, The efficiency in the signal transmission, it is used for music and high fidelity broadcast. It is also used in the radar systems. Also, the FM requires the large bandwidth than AM. So it is used for the reliable and the clear communication in both the analog as well as digital applications. So this is the assessment questions for the frequency modulation. What parameter here we are using is frequency, and the main thing for the advantage of FM is nothing but the noise immunity. Thank you.